Just 66 years after this, after the Wright brothers took to the sky, we landed on the moon, fulfilling that other promise, that other dream of generations. And now we are living through this remarkable era again, and it's going unnoticed. There was a prize very similar to the Ortig Prize called the Ansari X Prize, which was providing $10 million to the first company, the first private organization that could launch a vehicle 3 times into low Earth orbit. Not to low Earth orbit, to outer space. Outer space is not that far. If you think of a city 65 miles away, that city is farther than outer space. Outer space is technically just 62 miles up, 100 kilometers up. But the Ansari X Prize is, if you get a vehicle 3 times in succession up to that altitude, you win the $10 million prize. And in 2004, Scaled Composites won the prize with Spaceship One, their Spaceship One. And why do you think it's hanging next to the Spirit of St. Louis? Because Spaceship One, just like Lindbergh's flight, has galvanized the world. There are dozens of companies now racing towards commercial spaceflight, just like the companies were racing in the 1920s and 30s to commercial aviation. Very soon, you're going to be able to go online and book a ticket to go on a suborbital flight out of your nearest spaceport, go into space, feel microgravity for yourselves, see the curvature of Earth, and recognize that we're all in a single solitary world together. Maybe it's worth protecting. And then orbital flights will start in a number of years, in a few years, where you'll be able to book a ticket to go into orbit and have a vacation in orbit and rendezvous with a hotel in orbit. Bigelow Aerospace right now is designing hotels for orbit. Space Adventures is looking at vehicles that can take you on a sightseeing tour of the moon. Right, in New York City, you go to Circle Line, you go around Manhattan. How about Space Adventures in a number of years where you go up and you take a Circle Line tour around the moon? It's coming. We're living through that right now. And the first milestone in this brave new era took place on May 22nd, 2012, when the Dragon vehicle from SpaceX docked with the International Space Station for the first time, a commercial vehicle docking with ISS, and we were part of it. That's pretty cool. This program saw the end of the shuttle era and is seeing the dawn of this new era. And we are the first program, the first national science and technology education program that is being done on the commercial space side, so we are blazing a trail. If you take 2 things away from what we had this morning as a conversation, the first is that this is a history museum. And a lot of people that walk into a history museum say, history, it's ancient, it's old stuff. It's not. History is alive and well. And look, there goes another second. And there goes another. And there goes another. And you have the power to jump into history at any moment, you as an individual, and take us where we've never been before. That's what all the people that built and flew these things did. 100,000 people built Apollo. 100,000 people built Apollo, and all of them were children once that dared to dream. I'm done.